crafty friends and cross stitchers, Stacy here, and today is the filming of FlossTube season 9 episode 5. I was trying to get a FlossTube filmed yesterday, but that didn't happen. Yesterday was July 4th, Independence Day, and so today is July 5th. So therefore, happy Independence Weekend rather than Independence Day. Happy July 5th. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've been doing since the last FlossTube video, which I've worked mostly on 2 different projects. I did have one new start, which is a little bit of a different type of project. I have one finish, but it's a very small finish, and you actually haven't seen this one on the videos at all before because I helped out someone to finish a cross stitch that they had started a very long time ago. And then at the very end of this video, I will show the winner of the Halloween cross stitch giveaway. All right, to start off, it's officially been half of the year 2026, and I do log on a little calendar that I made myself. I log what I color in the days that I stitch, and so therefore from January through the end of June, I've stitched 100 days. My goal is to have 215 days of stitching, which is the same as it was last year because I did not meet my goal last year, so it's the same for this year. As you noticed, through April I went on vacation and I was very busy, so therefore I didn't get a whole lot of stitching days in, but I more than made up for it, I feel like, in May and June. So there's that. It's a fun little rainbowish kind of graph that I made, and yeah, we'll see if I can get 115 days of stitching in the latter half of 2026 and therefore make my goal. Yeah. So I just wanted to show that real quick. Now, I did start something, and you saw me, I just purchased this, you saw on the last video. What it is, it's a little different. It's not a cross stitch, it is a bead embroidery. So this is the final project. This is a Brie art, and it's all beads on a printed canvas. The canvas is pretty thick. I have to use the little rubber thimbles. Really help out a lot. They're the same thimbles that I use for stitching on these wood canvas that has, the wood actually has the holes in it. So this is not fabric at all, and it's really hard to pull the needle through. So I use those rubber thimbles on this project. So I did start it just barely, but it was fun. So here is the canvas, and you can kind of see this little dark area right in here. That's the part that I have already put beads. You can see them shining in the light just slightly there. And it's going pretty fast, I feel like. I mean, not as slow going as cross stitch is, but it's not super fast either, like diamond painting. So it's definitely kind of that mid-range as far as time goes. The back of it, I'm just stitching it with the thread that came with the kit, which was a white thread. It's pretty sturdy. And the back of the area that I stitched looks like that, which is also kind of cool. It does have minimal instructions with it, and I think that's just because of the brand. It's a Brie Art, and they have kind of minimal instructions in about 25 different languages. But that one is called Magical Dreams, and I am going to include this in my whip count, which officially right now is 12. That one is one that I have to have a TV tray or something in front of me so I can lay out all my beads and everything. So it's not really one that you can lay back in the couch and stitch on. You gotta be a little bit more with a setup, I guess, is what I'm going for here. Okay, now on to whips. The first whip I'm gonna show you, you've seen many times. In fact, it might be one of my oldest whips that I have, and I'm still working on it. It's almost for full coverage. It is Victorian Charm by Dimensions. It is a kit. The last time that you saw it, it looked like this. And now it looks like this. Very pretty though. You can see the colors popping even in the video. Okay, so the part that I did since the last time you saw it has been all of this right here. All that I lack is the roof right here. This section here, fill in this window, which won't take any time at all, but this section of the house right here, and some half-stitched kind of clouds. And then of course the finishing stitches, which is going to be back stitch and French knots. French knots have grown on me. I had debated, whenever I first started this, I had debated on whether or not I was going to put the cat in the window. The cat will go in the window that's not done, the one that's right here. And I have decided to just go with the pattern and put that black cat in the window to match his girlfriend out here. Or maybe this is the boyfriend, I don't know, whatever. So, yes, that one has been a long time stitching, a long time coming on that one. But it is getting close, except for that it has so much backstitch. I mean, the amount of French knots that it has is, you know, compared to French knots, you know, but the backstitch, I mean, every little, every wall, every window frame, every little notch on here is backstitch. So the backstitch itself might take me a month. I don't know. But I am hoping that the next time that you see that one, it's going to be done. All right? We're putting that out there into the universe. It's going to be done. Because I'm going to be diligent. I'm going to be diligent on it. Okay, the next cross stitch that I have to show for my whips is called Haunted House, and it is by Design Works. The last time that you saw this, it looked like this. Okay, and now, oops, dropping stuff. Now it looks like this. So basically what I have done is this ground area here with the pumpkins and the walkway up to the haunted mansion there. I've done a little bit in the moon. It came with 14 count black fabric. I did change it to 18 count. So if you're planning on stitching this one, it will be bigger if you use the fabric that was included with the kit. This one I also changed colors on because the colors are so similar to each other that you can't really tell a huge difference between them. So a few of them I changed to make it more obvious that it was a different color. So to give you an example, like, let's see here. I do have my color palette, my floss here. Turquoise colors, which are throughout the whole stitch. So there is 3 turquoise colors there, and the one that was in the middle, the mid-range one, this one, I did change the color on because the one that was included in the kit was way too close, I think, to the darker one, and so you couldn't really tell. Same thing with the yellows. Let's see here. Same thing with the pinks. You know, it's just, I wanted to, I do have the colors available in the DMC, so therefore I wanted to make sure that as much variation as this stitch has in the colors on this black background, I wanted it to be very obvious. This pattern is one of the most difficult ones that I have ever stitched. And it is because the pattern itself is black print on white paper, obviously. The negative space is all this black. So there is no black cross stitches in this. Everything that you see black in here is just negative space in the pattern. So it is very, very hard to concentrate. And then you have all these different symbols going on for these different colors. And then the white paper is going to be your black negative space. So this one takes a little bit more concentration for me than a normal cross stitch would. So that's the only reason, is that you really, really have to pay attention, and it's very easy to miss some stitches of a certain color because it is so confettied on here. But it's turning out to be beautiful and I love it. The only black use in this is going to be for back stitching at the very end. Again, that's called Haunted House by Design Works. If you're interested in purchasing this, oh, where did I get it from? I did purchase it online, and it was not 1, 2, 3 stitch. So I don't remember exactly the website that I got it from. I apologize, but I'm sure if you look up Haunted House, Design Works, or something, you should be able to find this kit. The finish that I said that I had from someone else had previously started this cross stitch, and it was a long time ago. I don't know when they started it, but I can tell you that the copyright on the pattern said 1983, and it looked like it was done with a typewriter. The pattern was very used, shall I say. Like, you could tell that she really had been working on it for a long time and struggling. This is what it looked like when it came to me. It is basically a outline, almost like a top, oh gosh, what's the word? Topography of the Outer Banks, and this she kept calling it Outer Banks, but I believe that the pattern is called Waterways, only because on the actual pattern it just says the word waterways with an underline, and so I assume that was the title of the pattern. So I'm not really sure, because it was in 1983, which was actually when I was born. So this thing is 43 years old. I finished it for her, and so this is it finished. And you know how they say that the Outer Banks are like constantly changing, basically because of climate, and the ocean is like sucking these islands down into the ocean and coming further inland than what it ever used to be. So who knows? Is this even accurate anymore? I don't know. But anyway, basically what I had to do to finish was this part here and this part here. Which isn't bad. It didn't take me too very long. It was like a little over 11 hours, like 11 hours, 10 minutes or something to do that part. And it was just basically two colors, the blue and the yellow, with these little maroon dots and a little bit of black on the lettering. It actually was pretty fun to stitch this because I just followed whenever you have something that's just in a line, it's easy. It's easy. This looks like it is on 18 count Aida, but this is 1983's Waterways. And I will give this back to her, and you know, she says she's gonna give it to her husband, and she's been working on it for many years to give to her husband. So Merry Christmas, husband. I have the giveaway winner for the Ink Circles Halloween package from the last video. The giveaway winner is Deanna or Dina. I don't know if it would be said as Deanna or Dina. So Deanna, if you will please email me at the email listed below, and I will get this sent off to you. It's the Ink Circles, 3 of the 4 Halloween mandalas, and one of them has already been stitched for you, and including fabric. So if you will please email me, you have won this lovely package. Up next for me, I plan on working on the Victorian charm. I'm hoping to finish that. I do, of course, want to start a few other things. Like I said, my whip count is 12, which is decent. I'd rather it be less, but I love to start stuff. So there. I guess that's about it. I have almost kitted up all of the Christmas mugs from Shannon Christine that I bought. I bought 6 out of 12, and I've almost kitted that up completely. I just need to get floss. But that will be going on like a glittery gold fabric. So that's cool. What else? I guess that's about it. So overall, this video has been fairly short. And again, happy 5th of July. And I will see you again in about a month or so. So happy stitching, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching.